Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. I'm your host Alex and today's episode is going to feel a little different because instead of being in a studio, we're recording right inside a coffee shop. Mia and I are sitting in a cozy corner of a coffee shop. I've got an Americano in a mug the size of my face and Mia is cappuccino.
Always. Hi, Alex. Hi, listeners. I wish everyone could smell this place. Fresh beans, a hint of vanilla, a little cinnamon from someone's pastry.
And that soft hum, cups clinking, steam wand screaming like a tiny dragon every few minutes. If you hear that, that's not our sound engineer. That's the espresso machine.
The espresso dragon. Okay, quick warm-up. Morning coffee person or late-night coffee degenerate?
Morning, but I've done my share of late night. I promise this is my last cup, lies. You?
Morning for sanity. Late night for drama. In college, I used to treat coffee like a superhero cape.
Haha, did it work?
Mixed results. My notes would be perfectly highlighted and I'd forget to actually read them.
I relate so much it hurts. You know what I love about cafes? Everyone's in their own movie, like that guy with headphones, deadline energy, and the couple near the window, first date vibes.
Definitely. He's over-explaining his job and she's nodding like, I have no idea what Kubernetes is.
Somewhere a DevOps engineer felt that. Okay, origin story time, first coffee shop memory.
Was 16. Ordered a latte because it sounded fancy. Burned my tongue, pretended I loved it, acted very adult. I even typed aggressively like I was writing a novel, but it was a school essay titled Photosynthesis.
He great novel of chloroplasts. Mine, saved up to buy a cappuccino, sat for 3 hours, felt like Hemingway, produced exactly one sentence.
Coffee shops do that, productivity cosplay. But they also spark real things, ideas, plans, friendships.
Speaking of ideas, let's play a quick game, Coffee Shop Stereotypes.
Okay. Laptop warrior posts 1 Instagram story, writes 2 emails, sits for 6 hours.
First date duo. Intense eye contact, sudden silence, synchronized sips.
The regular. Barista knows their order, their dog's name, and their star sign.
Group project team. 10 tabs open, 1 person working, 3 discussing fonts.
The reader. Tucked in the corner with a thick novel, occasionally smiling at a line like they're in love with a sentence.
That one might be me. I love reading in cafes. It feels like the book has a soundtrack.
Same, soft jazz plus paperback equals therapy. Okay, coffee confessions. Have you ever pretended to know what single origin means?
Daily, I nod like, Ethiopian floral notes, then taste coffee. What about brewing methods? French press versus pour over versus espresso.
Pour over when I want to feel delicate and precise. French press when I'm honest about my laziness. You.
Americano all day, but I respect a good flat white. It's the well-tailored blazer of coffee.
Oh, that is perfect. Then mocha is like a cozy sweater with chocolate chips in the pocket.
You and chocolate. Okay, snack time. Favorite coffee shop pastry?
Blueberry muffin with that crumbly top. Second place, almond croissant. You?
A giant chocolate chip cookie, warm enough to bend, and yes, I dunk it in coffee.
The dunk. People judge until they try it, then they become missionaries for the cause.
Join us. Dunk a cookie today.
Do you ever people watch and invent backstories?
Constantly. See that woman near the plant with the leather notebook? She's plotting a novel. Genre, family saga with a secret. Working title, The Window Seat.
I'd read that. Okay, my turn. The barista with the tattoo of a tiny constellation. Former Dot. Astrophysics student. Quit to chase latte art perfection. Secretly building a telescope at home.
I love this. And the elderly man with the newspaper? He's writing letters to his granddaughter. Actual ink and paper, slips them into books to mail later.
That made me tear up. Coffee shops are soft places. Okay, let's talk rituals. What's your order? Ritual.
I read the whole menu, moment of false indecision, then order the usual. If the cafe has those tiny water carafes, I get unreasonably happy. You?
I ask for a cappuccino, then ask, do you do cinnamon on top? And if they say yes, I feel seen. If they ask cocoa or cinnamon, I feel understood.
The hierarchy of being perceived. Do you ever change seats mid-visit?
Yes! If I'm brainstorming, I like window seats. If I'm journaling, a corner booth. If I'm people watching, anywhere near the pastry display.
Bold choice. The pastry display is the town square of a cafe.
Exactly. Everyone stops there and you learn who they are by what they pick. Croissant. Classic. Cinnamon roll. Maximalist. Banana bread. Secretly chaotic.
The banana bread slander. Okay, cultural coffee tour, rapid fire, Italy.
Espresso at the bar. No nonsense, no milk afternoon or you will be judged by Nonna.
Turkey.
Thick, strong, fortune-telling grounds at the bottom. Coffee is ceremony.
US.
Walkable cups the size of a toddler. Customization Olympics. Extra hot, half-sweet oat milk, 2 pumps, light ice.
India.
Filter coffee heaven and also chai's cool cousin. Cafes as hangout labs for students and startups.
Japan.
Yes, it in culture. Quiet, meticulous, time slows down. I want to live there for a week inside a cup.
Same. Okay, creativity question. Do cafes make you more creative or just make creativity feel prettier?
Both. The ambiance lowers the pressure. You're not alone with your thoughts. You're with a chorus of small lives. That hum is like training wheels.
Beautiful. I outline entire seasons here. The table becomes a whiteboard. The coffee tells my brain we're working, but gently.
I bring 1 pen, 1 notebook, and a rule. Write 1 full page before I check my phone. The cafe holds me accountable.
I love that. All right, small detour. Strangest coffee order you've heard?
Decaf espresso, split shot, 2 different milks layered, extra dry foam but cold. The barista blinked in Morse code.
I heard, I want an iced latte, but can you warm it a little? Which is not iced.
The quantum latte, both iced and warm until observed.
Okay, pet peeves?
Loud speakerphone calls at communal tables. Sir, we did not consent to this meeting.
People who leave laptops at tables and disappear for 30 minutes, guarded by a single napkin like it's a force field.
Or the table wobbles and you try to fix it with folded sugar packets, becoming a structural engineer in a sundress.
The sugar packet shim. I've done it. Have you ever adopted a usual table?
Yes, and I feel betrayed if someone sits there. I'll sit nearby and send telepathic enjoy your borrowed throne messages.
The pettiness. I love it. Let's design our dream cafe. Go.
Big windows, afternoon light, plants everywhere. Shelves of used books you can actually borrow. Cups with mismatched saucers. Soft chairs that don't eat your posture.
Power outlets that actually reach. Wi-Fi that doesn't require your mother's maiden name and a retina scan. Music at I can hear you, but I don't have to shout volume.
A community table for spontaneous friendships and a tiny corner for letters. Paper, envelopes, stamps. Write someone a note.
That's gorgeous. I'd add a wall where people can pin mini book or cafe reviews. Try the lemon loaf. Trust me.
Also, seasonal drinks that aren't just sugar bombs, like rosemary honey latte, orange zest cappuccino.
I'd try both. Okay, awkward moments. Ever had your name botched on the cup?
Mia became Mirror. My friends still call me Mirror in group chats.
I got Alexa and a stranger yelled, "Play lo-fi beats." I considered moving cities.
By the way, that espresso dragon just screamed. Someone ordered a triple.
Bless them. Let's talk study dates. Did you actually study?
First 20 minutes, yes, then we slid into life planning, snack time, and existential dread. But the memory? Golden.
That's the secret. Cafes are memory factories. We remember the vibe more than the word count.
Exactly. Do you think baristas can read people's moods by their orders?
Absolutely. Double espresso, no talk. You can hear the energy. Decaf latte, extra foam, someone wants comfort. Herbal tea, they've hit their caffeine limit and are making a responsible plot twist.
I'm currently 2 cappuccinos in. If I start speaking faster than light, just nod supportively.
Same. I'm on Americano number 2. If I start a startup mid-episode, stop me.
Unless it's a cafe with letter writing corner, then I'm in.
Deal. Okay. Tiny gratitude break. One thing you love about cafes that people don't talk about enough?
The generosity. People share tables with strangers, watch each other's stuff, swap chargers, compliment a book cover.
That little society of kindness. I love the quiet accountability. Everyone working makes me want to try.
And the tiny ceremonies, stirring sugar, tamping espresso, the micro ritual of placing a saucer. It tells your nervous system you're safe.
I'm keeping that. Coffee is a nervous system lullaby with a light drum solo.
Okay, lightning round. Favorite milk?
Oat because I'm predictable. You?
Whole because taste. But I flirt with almond when I'm pretending to be light.
Hot versus iced?
Hot in the morning, iced in the afternoon. You?
Hot if I'm writing, iced if I'm reading.
Sweet versus no sugar?
No sugar, but I will eat a cookie the size of a steering wheel.
Balance. Favorite cafe city?
Lisbon for tiles and tarts. You?
Tokyo for Kissiton magic. Paris for croissants that ruin you for all other croissants.
Amen. All right, let's do a story swap. The time coffee saved the day.
Exam week. We were falling apart. The cafe near campus stayed open late and gave free refills after 9 p.m. We studied, we cried, we laughed. I passed because of caffeine and community.
I had to pitch a podcast to someone I idolized. I rehearsed here, whispering to myself like a lunatic. The barista slid me a glass of water and said, "You've got this." I did. We launched the show.
That's beautiful. Cafes see us. Not just our orders, our nerves, our hopes.
They witness the drafts of our lives. Okay, philosophical curveball. Do you think we romanticize coffee shops?
Of course, and we should. The world needs places that are safe to romanticize. It keeps us soft.
That's going on a tote bag. Laughs. All right, micro habits. One thing you do at a cafe that improves your day?
I put my phone face down and set a tiny timer. 25 minutes of focus, 5 minutes of gaze out the window. Cafe Pomodoro.
I order water with my coffee. Hydration is the plot twist my brain didn't see coming.
Also, I always say thank you to the barista by name if they're wearing a tag. It makes a point. The room warmer.
Names lace the room together. Speaking of which, shout out to our espresso dragon operator. Thank you for the music.
Okay, imagination game. If this cafe had a secret, what would it be?
There's a trapdoor under the rug that leads to a tiny library. Bookshelves smell like vanilla. You can borrow any book if you leave a note for the next reader.
I want to go there. My version. The wall behind the plants rotates and reveals a slow bar where they brew coffee like a tea ceremony. 10 minutes per cup. You have to whisper your wish while it brews.
I'm whispering 3 wishes. Do you ever collect cafe napkin quotes?
Yes! People scribble things like call your mom or keep the promise you made to yourself last winter. I once found you're closer than you think.
That hits. Okay, we've covered rituals, snacks, cultures, creativity, people watching, and the metaphysics of foam. What did we miss?
Playlists, the unsung hero. A good cafe playlist is like invisible architecture.
What's on yours?
Soft lo-fi, some piano, a little bossa nova. No lyrics if I'm writing, gentle lyrics if I'm daydreaming.
I have a playlist called Beans and Pages. It's mostly guitars that sound like they're wearing sweaters.
Link that to me later. Also, chairs. Can we talk chairs?
Yes, the chair must not squeak every time you move or you'll sit like a statue for 3 hours.
And tables must not glitter. Glitter is forever. I learned that the hard way. I went to a meeting shining like a disco ball.
The cafe mocked you. She's one of us. Okay, closing the loop. If someone listening is in a cafe right now, what should they do?
Look up. Notice one beautiful, ordinary thing, a reflection in the window, a coffee ring on a saucer, a stranger's laugh. Let it be enough.
Write 1 sentence. Doesn't matter what. I was here and the coffee was warm.
Text a friend. Coffee on me soon. Build a tiny future.
That's perfect. Mia, thanks for sitting with me for Check's invisible watch. A very long time.
My pleasure. The espresso dragon and I are now close friends.
Listeners, thanks for sharing this table. May your coffee be kind, your conversation soft, and your pages full.
Until next time, sip slowly, think gently, and if you pass a cafe with a letter writing corner, write me a note.
Deal. See you soon.
Remember, the more you practice these sentences and expressions in real life, like when you're actually at a cafe, the more confident and natural your English will become.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. In this episode, you joined us at a coffee shop and learned how to talk about everyday situations in English. Ordering drinks, describing the atmosphere, sharing stories, and having natural conversations with friends. So next time you visit a coffee shop, try using some of the phrases from today's episode. And of course, don't forget to enjoy your coffee while you practice. See you in the next episode.